Marienne narrowly escaped the Season 3 finale. HL spoke exclusively with Tati Gabrielle about Marienne's showdown with love, if there's a future for Joe and Marienne, and more. In a surprising twist, love spared Marienne's life in the Season 3 finale, even though she was initially set on killing her. Love called Marienne to her house to kill her after learning about Joe's obsession with her. Love decided to deal a blow that didn't require bloodshed. She spilled the truth about Joe to Marienne, including that he killed Marienne's ex, Ryan. Love told Marienne to run with her daughter. Ryan is just the beginning of what he's willing to do, Love said about Joe. Marienne listened to Love and left with her daughter. HollywoodLife spoke exclusively with Tati Gabrielle about whether or not Marienne truly believed what Love said about Joe. That's a really good question, and it was something that I pondered on during, Tati said. I think that to a certain extent I think that she does, because just seeing the intensity in which Love carries. Of course, I think that a lot of it she does, but I do feel that, and I talked to Sarah Gamble about this, that there's something that would be resistant to it as well, of wanting it to not be true because of this relationship that she's developed with Joe and the love that she has formed and felt and has never felt before. I think that it's a battle going on in her head of, what is the truth? And what does that mean for me? After Marienne left, Joe got the upper hand and killed Love with the aconite she had initially poisoned him with and made it look like a death by suicide. He faked his own death, making it seem like Love killed him. To ensure his plan worked, he burned down the house with Love inside. Yeah, he's a full-blown psychopath for that alone, Tati admitted. Joe ended up in Paris, the place where Marienne said she wanted to go. HollywoodLife asked Tati what Marienne would do if she ever saw Joe again. I don't know that she would just bolt, but I don't think that she would be easily schmoozed, Tati revealed. I do think that there would be a conversation needed to be had, one that has the backing of a threat like, hey, you try anything and I will end you. But I feel like she would want to know why. I feel like she would have questions. There seemed to be real feelings between Marienne and Joe, but could she accept his past like Love did? I don't know that Marienne would be able to get past it, Tati told HollywoodLife. I feel like she would want to, because I think that with matters of the heart it's a very touchy thing, and it's a very tricky thing that when you fall in love with somebody, and even if you find out who they really are or their secrets or whatever the case may be, that love doesn't necessarily just go away in an instant. You feel other things like disgust, resentment, whatever the case may be. But it's very hard to just fall out of love with somebody that quickly. I feel like she wouldn't want to go back, but she would still have that pull or longing. But ultimately like, no, you're crazy, dude. Even though Marienne and her ex had a very tumultuous relationship, she would never have wanted him dead. Joe's decision makes Marienne guilty, too. That blood is also on her hands. That's something that she has to live with in her consciousness. That's very unfair. It's one thing to be like, oh, I wish that he just gets kicked in the jaw one day. But blood's not the answer, the actress said. One of the steamiest scenes of Season 3 was a hot kiss between Joe and Marienne in the library. The sprinklers went off, soaking them as they made out. I will say that it was hilarious to do it, Tati said about filming the scene. We were drowning after every take. Literally, after every take, Ben, Badgley, and I would be like, are you okay? It was so much water and, of course, we can't breathe with our frickin' faces pushed against each other. But when I saw it, I was like, it looks super cool, and it was a different kind of beautiful. After Marienne and her daughter walked out of Love and Joe's door, we don't see her again. Tati revealed her hopes for Marienne beyond Madre Linda. I mean, of course, I'd love them to go to Paris like she said and to start drawing, to start her artist career, for them to have a beautiful, peaceful life, she said. I'd also love in a different world for Marienne to expose Joe somehow. But mostly just wanting her to have a good life. Like, after so much turmoil, just being able to be an artist, be with your kid, do all the things you've ever wanted. Season 3 is now streaming on Netflix.